The human brain is incredibly powerful. When you strip away all the distractions, phones, computers, and everything else, we're left with just our minds. And it's in those tough moments, whether it's dealing with depression or loss, that your brain is all you've got. You can't search for answers on Google in those times. You're on your own. Sure, you might have support from others, but at the end of the day, there are long stretches where it's just you and your thoughts. Your brain will try to control you, pulling you in different directions. If you don't take control of it, you're at risk. You have to be the one to direct your thoughts, decide where you want to go, and how to get there. Otherwise, you can easily get lost. What worked for me was embracing hard work. That's what I understood. The only way to achieve anything. Hard work is key. There were times I couldn't grasp certain things, I couldn't memorize, couldn't pass tests. But I learned that repeating things, writing them down over and over, was how I started to grasp information. It wasn't about stopping when I struggled. It was about going back and trying again over and over until my mind accepted that quitting wasn't an option. It was like I had no escape, and my brain finally adapted to that persistence. A lot of people talk about trying hard, but your mind knows the truth. It knows if you're just pretending. When I was in Navy SEAL training, I had to keep going despite the pain, despite everything breaking down in my body. I created a mindset where suffering became normal for me. My body might have been broken, but I had conditioned my mind to accept that this was the reality. The more I endured, the tougher my mind became. At some point, my brain just accepted that suffering was my new normal. Every day was about pushing through pain, duct taping my feet, dealing with fractures. This became routine, like getting dressed for work. Over time, my mind adapted and grew tougher, recognizing that unless I was pushing myself to the edge, I wasn't truly operating at my best. When I was overweight and struggling, the most terrifying thought was that this might be my life forever. I thought I was trying hard back then, but I had no idea what my real potential was. It wasn't until I lost over 100 pounds and completed Navy SEAL training that I realized what I was truly capable of. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't always fun. Real effort means embracing discomfort, and it's only through that discomfort that you discover your full potential. People often look at my journey and think it's extreme, but I learned how the brain works. When you push yourself beyond your limits, you unlock a power you didn't know existed. Whether it's running on broken legs or pushing through training when everyone else has quit, you tap into something deeper. It's not about anger or revenge, it's about survival. You reach a point where you find strength at the very core of your being. When things get really tough, your mind's natural reaction is to escape. It's hard to tap into anger or motivation when you're in survival mode. That's when you need something deeper, a drive that's ingrained in your core. It's not something anyone else can give you. It's something you have to find for yourself. You have to dig deep and figure out what you truly want from life. For me, it wasn't about titles or achievements. It was about being someone I could be proud of. I looked at myself in the mirror every day, and I didn't like what I saw. I wanted to change that. A lot of people want peace, but true peace comes from going through hardships, challenges, and holding yourself accountable. It's tough, and accountability is a form of suffering, but it's through that process that you really find yourself. Without those trials, you never truly know what you're capable